Right then, in this video we take a look at the Karlsruhe TramTrain system in Germany. This system is huge. It is absolutely massive with 160 route miles. This is the largest tram train system in the entire world. Also, this is the oldest tram train system in the entire world. Karlsruhe was the first to test this new concept of running public transport, of running trams onto the mainline train tracks, and it was a big success, with many other cities copying this model of public transport. The Karlsruhe tram train system has expanded massively in recent years, and has also expanded into neighbouring cities' public transport systems. For example, the city of Hilbon is 37 miles away from Karlsruhe and has its own tram train system, but this is now morphed into the Karlsruhe tram train system just because of how far it's expanded. And now, what is the longest tram route in the entire world? Well, the answer to that is the Belgium Coast Tram, being 40 miles long. But there's a route in Karlsruhe which is even longer than this, Route S4, which starts west of Karlsruhe, goes through Karlsruhe, goes all the way across to Hilbon, then heads out to the east of Hilbon to the town of Uhringen. That is a massive route, although I guess it doesn't count as the world's longest tram since it's actually a tram train. Although that said, on normal daytime operations, one tram does not run its entire route, instead it's actually split up. This is because the far eastern end of Route S4 is actually counted as part of the Hilbon's tram train system and runs Hilbon's tram trains. Then when it gets into Hilbon, you can then get one of Karlsruhe's tram trains 37 miles across to Karlsruhe. And even though the route is split, that route from Hilbon to Karlsruhe is still a very long route and is around 40 miles, so that's very head and head with the Belgium Coast Tram. So as this is the longest route, let's start a video off by taking a ride on this one. So let's start on Route S4, right over on the eastern regions of Hilbon, where it counts as part of Hilbon's tram train system. Let's ride it. So then, I'm now in the centre of Hilbon. Notice at this part, the tram train's not running on the mainline tracks, but it's gone into a very short bit of tramway to serve the city centre of Hilbon. So I now change onto one of Karlsruhe's tram trains and do the route from Hilbon to Karlsruhe. Once an hour, there's actually an express tram train that doesn't stop at most of the stops. This is a very fast service, so let's ride it. This tram train runs at 60 miles an hour. At this point, the tram train leaves Hilbon city centre and goes back onto the DB main line. So then we now got into the centre of Karlsruhe, where the tram train now leaves the DB main line and goes onto the city tramway of Karlsruhe. And at this point the tram train goes into a brand new section of metro tram tunnel in the centre of Karlsruhe. So then, here I am in the very centre of Karlsruhe. Let's now try one of the regular trams here and continue along the metro tram system. Now let's try a completely different route on the Karlsruhe tram train. This is a route heading west of the city. And now let's try another regular tram. This regular tram is heading down south of the city and heads into an out of town countryside area.
Ding ausläuft. Morgen wollte sie noch eine Fahrt da, wo das Ding ausläuft. Ganz sicher.
Nächster Halt, Esslingen-Neudiesenreben. Der Zug hält nur bei Bedarf.
Genau,